Hey, welcome everyone. Today is September the 16th, 2022. I am back to talk about this gap fill as it's about to occur in Google. Welcome everyone to the channel. This is HueFin, also known as HueFin News. I produced a price prediction without the confusion. So if you guys want the real, without the runaround, without all of the hype, all of the buzzwords that so many of these other YouTubers try to place on their videos, come here. Come here first to get the idea as to how the market is trading so that you all can be prepared and see where price is going to go before anyone else. Found interesting to you, then definitely come in and follow me here on this particular platform. All right, so real quick, let me go through and talk about my last price prediction, because that's one thing that I do here on this channel is that I'm being fully transparent. I give you all the real when I get my ideas correct, when I get them right, when I get them wrong, I'm going to show it to you because I want you to see that you don't get everything 100% correct all the time, unlike some of these other YouTubers who don't come back and give you their performance. Now, did a video in Google right here on August the 8th, right? I did it. And I was telling you all that I was looking for Google to trend higher because the market during this particular time frame was trying to buy up the stock, right? So we was looking for the market in Google to trend higher. I gave you all three price targets. The first one was like around 125. The second was like at 128. And then that third one was at around 130. All right. Now you guys can see the result. The market in Google only inched up to like 123, right? $123. Fell short. Now, it doesn't go against what we originally intended. The price did go higher, maybe 4.5%. That was it. And I spoke about that on my video as well. That's why I gave us three price targets, because I saw that the restriction was coming into the market in Google right here. You guys can see that. And that's precisely where the sellers came into the market in Google, and price has been on a downtrend since then. Now, if you wasn't able to capitalize off of that, then we need to try to figure out at what point would you have let this play go? Because if you didn't let this play go, then your loss has been increasing. And that's something that we don't push here. If you see that the play is going against you, you need to let it go just to save your money. So after this particular day right here, so let me switch this over to a 3-day chart, okay? Because you guys can see a little bit better when the weakness or the selling started. Can you all see it? It began right here on this 3-day price bar, and it definitely was seen on this one. These two 3-day price bars is indications to tell you that you need to go ahead and let this go, because the market right now is not bullish. The market is telling us what we needed to know. Just so many of us want to be blinded at that information and say, I don't want to act on it. And when you don't act on it, then you begin to see how your losses begin to increase. This is for real. We want to take note as to how these price bars are being created and how they're being formulated, because it tells us how we need to act. These two 3-day price bars in Google was telling us that the weakness is now entering the space. Did you let the market go? Because if you didn't, rather than the close of this particular 3-day price bar, which is around 6.6% loss, if we were to get out the market now in Google, it's around 13% loss. Now, if I'm looking for the price in Google to fill this gap that I talked about on my video previously, then that 13% is going to even get wider. It's going to increase. So let me show you all something. I told you all that the market in Google created a gap, and I still have my arrow right here, and it's in between $100 and 97. So it's like a $3 gap, and usually market comes back and fills it. And the downtrend in Google is definitely intact. Like, it's definitely going down. This is the destination. This is where I'm looking for the market in Google to go to fill this gap. So I wanted to come in and create this video in a very simplistic form and show you that this looks probable. Seeing how the overall market is going down, seeing how Google now is trending and breaking outside of this trading range. Let me show you. Okay. Since Google is now trading outside of this trading range, then it's definitely probable for us to see price come and fill this gap. It's simple. Let's not make this complicated. Let's not talk about the fundamental analysis. Let's not talk about mergers, acquisitions, technical indicators. None of that is needed. Only thing that is needed is what you see in front of you. Volume and price bars, nothing more. The market is telling us how the majority of the traders and investors, what are they doing? And needless to say that this time period right here was opportunity for people to sell. Now, my last video, I was telling you that people were trying to buy and they only took the market up to 123. So that gives us a hint as to who's dominating this market between the buyers and the sellers. And right now, let's keep it real. It's the sellers, right? It's the sellers dominating the market in Google. So let's straighten this up. Okay. Now, we're looking for the market in Google to come fill this gap. That's my first price target. Let's see what we have. Okay, let's see. So that's around 5% movement to the downside. Profitability right there, first price target. Okay, now we can see this on a weekly chart as to how weak the market really is in Google on this current weekly price bar. So it's feasible for us to see the market in Google fall another 5%. Very doable. Okay. Now, outside of that gap being filled, do you see anywhere else that price in Google can run and go lower? Is it 85, 90? Or should we just wait and let the market fill the gap first? I think we'll do that. I think we'll just wait. Let the market come down to this area of 100. It's going to try to stop at 100 first. The buyers are going to try to support price in Google around 100. So that could be a price target as well too. It's only 2.88%. And then the second one would be all the way down here towards like 95, to where we get that 5.05% profitability into the market in Google. But yeah, it's where it's at. We're in a downtrend into the market in Google. So we're going to create this downtrend into the market in Google. So any pretext of seeing price go up in Google, we already know that we need to be on guard to see it get rejected and to continue in this downtrend motion. That's how we're going to look at this particular chart from now on. Okay, until we see Google do this, break it out to the upside, we are going to follow this major downtrend that is being created right now in Google. Now, outside of the overall market, right, there's only been a couple of stocks that has not dropped substantially. And it's Google, your Microsoft, your Apple, your Tesla. Those particular bellwether stocks have not seen this 45, 50, 60% drop in price. A lot of the other stocks have already gone through that process, and it seems like they're bottoming out right now. But these other ones like Google and Tesla, Microsoft, Apple, if these economists are correct, if these Wall Street analysts are correct of seeing another 20, 30% drop, it's going to occur in the majority weighted stocks of those three indexes, the Dow, the S&P 500, and the NASDAQ. Like, just be prepared for it. Just be ready. And this is what the chart currently is reflecting in Google. Okay, so just want to come in and give you all a quick video about Google and the prospect of it filling this gap, and it looked like it's going to come to fruition. All right, so that's my prediction. That is my forecast as to where the market's going to go in Google right now. As always, if anything changes, we always verify with what the market is showing us off of the price chart. And until such time, this is what I'm looking forward to. Now it's your turn. Give me your thoughts. Where do you think the market in Google is going to go? Hit me up and leave me a comment. Make sure you maintain a profitability. And as always, trade different.